Hello and welcome again to another RedGamingTech.com video. This time I'm going to be having a look at the results for the MLG Summer Arena StarCraft 2 tournament that happened just this weekend gone. As always, I will be doing Bracket 1 and then Bracket 2 and obviously separating out the winners and losers brackets within those. So hold on to your hats and here we go. As you would expect, I'm going to start off with Bracket 1 and the first matches for round 1. So Alicia versus Sasquatch, which saw Alicia winning 2-1. Ryung versus Sheth, which saw Ryung winning 2-0. Hero versus Cytoplasm, saw Hero winning 2-1. Tefel versus Grubby, saw Grubby winning 2-0, so awesome there for Grubby. Definitely rooting for him on this one. Oz versus Ruth, it's 2-0 to Oz. Rain versus Violet, it's 2-1 to Violet. Illusion versus Revival is excuse me, 2-1 to Revival. And Stefano versus QXC was 2-0 to Stefano. Now I'm going to do the first matches for the losers bracket of Bracket 1. A little bit, yeah, but you know, I'm sure you're with me. It was Rain versus Ruth, which saw Rain winning 2-1. XQC versus Illusion, which saw Illusion winning 2-0. Sheth versus Sasquatch, it's 2-1 to Sasquatch, so just a little bit of a shaky start so far. Tefel versus Cytoplasm, I saw Cytoplasm winning 2-1. So, back to the winners bracket, round 2. Alicia versus Ryung, saw Alicia winning 2-0. Hero versus Grubby is 2-1 to Hero, so sad face there for Grubby. Oz versus Violet is 2-1 to Oz. And Revival versus Stefano, saw Stefano winning 2-1. So Stefano, as always, doing very, very well indeed. Now onto the losers bracket for round 2. Grubby versus Rain, it was 2-0 to Rain, so ooh, Grubby. Ryung versus Illusion, it's 2-0 to Ryung. And Revival versus Sasquatch was 2-0 to Revival. And finally in this particular round, it's Violet versus Cytoplasm, which is 2-0 to Cytoplasm. Next up we have round 3 of the losers bracket, which was Rain versus Ryung, it's 2-0 to Ryung. Revival versus Violet, and that was 2-0 to Violet. Next up we have round 4 for the winners bracket of Bracket 1, of course. Alicia versus Hero is 2-1 to Alicia. Oz versus Stefano was actually 2-1 to Oz, so a nice victory there for Oz against a very, very good player indeed. And those same round for the losers bracket was Stefano versus Ryung, which is 2-1 to Stefano, and Hero versus Violet, which is 2-0 to Hero. And next up is round 5 of the losers bracket, is Stefano versus Hero, which saw Stefano winning again 2-1. Now we have round 6. Alicia versus Oz, which is 2-1 to Alicia. And Oz versus Stefano, which saw Oz winning 4-1. And the final match of this particular bracket was Alicia versus Oz, which is 4-3 to Alicia. So, some interesting results there so far, but this particular tournament results isn't over yet. We still have a whole bracket to go to. So moving on to Bracket 2. So as always, starting off with the winners bracket of round 1 of Bracket 2. And we have Puma versus Wellmu, which is 2-0 to Wellmu. Dream versus Tasia, which is 2-1 to Tasia. Sort of versus First, which is 2 to Sort of. Snoot versus Garnsey, so Garnsey winning 2-0. Alive versus Daisy, so Alive taking it with 2-0. Top versus Golden, so Top being on top with 2-1. Real versus Lasira, 2-0 to Lasira. And Goody versus Sarse, so 2-1 to Sarse, of course. Now the losers bracket for round 1. Golden versus Daisy was 2-0 to Daisy. Goody versus Real, which is 0-2 to Goody. Dream versus Puma was 2-0 to Puma, and Snoot versus First was 2-1 to First. Now moving on to round 2 of the winners bracket. It was Welmu versus Tasia, which is 2-0. Sort of versus Garnsey, which is 2-0 to Garnsey again, so Garnsey doing very well so far in this particular tournament. Alive versus Top was 2 to Alive, obviously 0 for Top there. Lazara versus Sarse, actually saw Sarse losing with Lazara getting 2-0 over him. So now, the losers bracket. Sort of versus Daisy, saw Daisy winning 2-1. Wellmove versus Goody was 2-0 to Goody. Sarse versus Puma saw Puma winning 2-0, and Top versus First saw First winning 2-0. Now of course next is round 3 of the losers bracket again. Daisy versus Goody saw Daisy winning again with 2-1. Puma versus First saw First taking it with 2-0 against Puma. And next up is round 4 of the winners bracket. Tasia versus Garnsey is 2-0 to Tasia, and Alive versus Lasara saw Alive sadly not scoring anything and losing to Lasara's 2-0. And in the losers bracket we had Alive versus Daisy, which was 4-0 to Alive, and Garnsey versus First was 2-0 to First again. And in the final round 5 of the losers bracket, Alive versus First was 2-1 to First. And in the round 6 we had Tasia versus Lasara, which was 2-1 to Tasia. First versus Lasara was 2-0 to First. And the final match of this particular bracket was Tasia versus First, which saw Tasia winning 2-0. So of course that leaves us with the grand finals of this particular tournament. Some very interesting results so far. So of course this very last match was deciding the winner, and it was of course Alicia versus Tasia. And Tasia actually won first place with 4-2. So congratulations to Tasia, but well done to Alicia as well, because obviously that's a very, very nice prize. And the third and fourth, well actually 2 third place here, was First and Oz. They both snag a very nice prize. If you want to know what everyone won, I'll be happy to tell you so. Tasia with first place won $10,000, Alicia won $6,000 in second place, and third and fourth place both win $2,900, that's of course First and Oz. Everyone from 5th to 6th place won $1,400, and everyone to 7th to 8th place won $900. So some very nice prizes won there by everyone. Congratulations to the winners. Some very, very nice playing there indeed. Anyway, that's me done for this particular video. I hope you found it somewhat informative. As always, this is a still fairly new series that I've started, so if you have any constructive points or criticisms as to a better way as to do this series, or to make a way to make it more entertaining for you guys, please do let me know, because I want to make my videos as entertaining and informative as possible. But enough of that. Thank you very much for watching, and for more of the latest StarCraft 2 tournament news, please head over to redgamingtech.com. I update there quite a lot on smaller tournaments and general matches cast by commentators such as, of course, Husky StarCraft and all that good stuff. So head on there if you want to get more of this kind of content. But enough of the plugging. Give us a like if you're feeling generous, and I'll see you again soon.